Hello everyone, Matt Storby Seed here today with,
Matt Ward with Nano Yield.
and we are going to talk about Nano Pro. So I got 5 little questions here. What is Nano Pro?
Well, Matt, Nano Pro is a specialty product that we put in with other products to make them work better. And the way we do that is we take an engineered piece of silica sand and we engineer it into a nanoparticle. It looks just like a wiffle ball. Nanoparticle is very small, about 50 to 100 nanometers. For example, if you would use this with, say, glyphosate is about 2 nanometers. So if you can imagine this wiffle ball and a molecule of Roundup, you can put about 6,000 to 7,000 molecules of Roundup inside that wiffle ball or this nanoparticle. When we load it into the plant can't tell the difference. So it takes this wiffle ball in at the same rate as it does that 1 molecule of glyphosate. So we get a lot more into the plant than we can by itself. About 25% more activity, which is quite a bit of an increase.
Cool. Yeah, I mean that's, we're talking about, looking forward here, we're going to be doing 2 other applications. Actually, my next question is, when should we use it, or how should we use it? So I kind of got ahead of myself there.
Well, we're kind of getting towards the end of the application season, so really we have 2 main areas we could use the Nano Pro. One is, unfortunately, we're probably going to have some resprays in soybeans with water hemp. Even though we have a good plan for water hemp with herbicides to keep that under control, pretty much every year we have some escapes that come through, and that water hemp gets really tall out of control. If we take and put that nanoparticle in with an Enlist or a Liberty application, we can take down some really big water hemp. I've had experience in fields where I've walked in and some of the water hemp could be as high as your knee or your waist. We put the nanoparticle in with that and we'll take that down and burn it down and do a really good job with it.
Nice. I mean, that's, the way kind of our stuff's looking, we will have to be doing some respray and have that ability to know that you can take it down. And if I do remember correctly, is there any way like this might actually help, with the burn on some of the beans or the safe side of it?
Yeah, good question, Matt. And that's one thing we have found by using the nanoparticle with some of the products, such as if you use a Flexstar or a Cobra, something that burns the beans, this actually reduces the burn on the beans because we spend less time on the leaf surface and go directly into the cell, which allows for less burn on the plant itself.
Ah, cool. My other thing,
Well, you asked the other question, other places we can use this. We're also coming into the fungicide season for both corn and soybeans, and that's an ideal place to use the nanoparticle. We've got really good data from third party with the Beck's PFR and also the precision planting showing we get, I got a sheet here as well for customers that shows we're getting from a 7 to 10 bushel increase by using nanoparticle in with the fungicide and 3 to 5 bushels of soybeans. So it's a great place to use it, and it gives you a really nice ROI for product costs, very little.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, that's one thing too, is I always like to know something new, the new technologies that we have here. Is this for me? How do we know that it works? Being able to have a third party is a little, I guess, a safety net.
It's nice verification for what you're trying to do.
There you go. That's the word I was looking for.
Right.
So can I tank mix this? How does it mix? Any antagonisms?
That's a great question. Too many times farmers have used new products you put in the tank and also they got cottage cheese and they got to try to deal with that. The nanoparticle actually is engineered to work within just water. It comes in a 2.5 gallon jug full of water, nanoparticles, mixes with anything, no mixing issues there whatsoever. So that makes it really easy to use.
All right, kind of the last question here. What is the rate?
The rate is 4 ounces an acre. So low use rate, easy to use.
Easy to use, and also with that, easy to figure is $1 an ounce. So by my Lake Mills math, that's a $4 product. So,
good value for what you're trying to do, especially when you're trying to get some more returns on lower priced commodities like we have right now, and we can get some nice low cost alternatives for farmers to help them make some more money.
Yeah, and kind of like some other stuff I've done and talked about, we do have a very good looking crop. We want to protect it, and if we can enhance that protection and get a little more yield with it, why not?
It's a nice win-win on that. Yeah. One more thing on that then too, Matt. We were talking earlier about how does the nanoparticle actually get into the plant and how that works.
Yes.
And one of the things we talked about is that when the nanoparticle goes onto the leaf, we actually preload your product into the leaf, which that's how we get the more activity. So one of the things we were talking about earlier is if you look at a chart and a graph and you use time on the bottom and use your rate of your application, normally the way it goes into the leaf is it's kind of a straight line as it gets absorbed into the leaf over time. So the longer it's on a leaf, the more it gets absorbed in the leaf. What happens with the nanoparticles, we actually preload that. Instead of looking like this, it comes down like this. So we preload the same amount of product more into the leaf to give us more activity. After about a week, if you do a tissue test, you'd find the exact amount of residual product in the leaf cells. So we're preloading into it, which gives us more activity that way then too. Just one last point as far as how the product works.
Yep, it's good to know. All right, thank you for your time, Matt. Thank you, everyone. Call with any questions.
Thanks, Matt.